Welcome to the Infernal Brotherhood of the Scruffy-looking Nerf herders. Today I'm reading Star Wars The Last Command, number 1. I'd like to take a moment and invite you to subscribe to this channel and ring that damn bell. All systems show battle ready, Admiral. Very good, Lieutenant. Captain Pelion, begin the countdown. Gentlemen, launch marks. Bellicose, 3 minutes. Acknowledged, Chimera. Relentless, 4.5 minutes. Acknowledged. Judicator, 6 minutes. We're ready, Chimera. We're right on the schedule. The Stormhawk launched its freighters with tow cables intact, and we've just received an emergency call from the Ando system. That would be the Bellicose, sir. Any response, sir? The rebel base at Ord Padron. It should be interesting to see how much help they send. Leaving our true target ripe for the plucking, we'd better confirm our exalted Jedi Master is ready to do his part. Now I'll go, sir. Thank you, Captain. As if I had a choice. Come in, Captain Pelion. I take it Grand Admiral Thrawn is finally ready. Almost. We want to clear out Ord Padron as much as possible before we move. It will not always be right. You have no concept of privacy, have you? I am the Empire. Your thoughts are part of your service to me. My service is to Grand Admiral Thrawn. You may believe that if you wish. When the battle is over, I want a message sent to Wayland. You will tell them to create a clone for me. A very special clone. Grand Admiral Thrawn will have to authorize that. What kind do you want? A servant, formed from sample B233254. You will, of course, impress upon the commander the need for absolute secrecy. I will do nothing of the sort. Yes. You will also keep this conversation private between us. Once you have obeyed, you will forget it ever took place. Of course. I'll have to report this to Admiral Thrawn too. We should put up a tactical display, Master Caboth. As you wish. Invisible only to those without eyes to see them. So now you can see the ships themselves? How Jedi skills grow. I can see the men inside your precious cloaking shields. I can see their thoughts and guide their wills. What does metal matter? They'll be dropping the tow lines as soon as they're inside the planetary shield. Are you ready? I await the Grand Admiral's command. We're ready, Admiral. Stand by. Tow cables detaching. Confirm that they're beneath the planetary shield. Be certain, Jedi Master. If you're wrong... I am not wrong. I will do my part in the battle. Concern yourself with yours. This is Imperial Star Destroyer Chimera calling the Overliege of Ukio. In the name of the Empire, the Ukian system is once again under the protection of Imperial forces. Lower your shields, recall all military units, and prepare for an orderly transfer of control. If you fail to respond, I must assume you mean to resist, and I will have no choice but to open hostilities. They're sending another request for assistance, more panicked than the last. The third will be even more so. Prepare for firing sequence. Master Caboth? The cruisers are ready, as am I. Be sure that you are. Unless the timing is perfect, this entire show will be worse than useless. Turbo Laser Battery 3, stand by. On my mark. 3, 2, 1. Fire. Well done, Master Caboth. Prepare for sequences 3 and 4. As you command, Grand Admiral Thrawn. Chimera, this is Toll Dosley. of the Yukian Overleash. Please cease your bombardment while we discuss terms for surrender. My terms are simple. You will lower your planetary shield and permit my forces to land. All fighting vehicles will be turned over to Imperial patrols. Your social and political systems will remain under your control. There will be no war-level taxes? No forced conscription of our young people? No to your second question. A qualified no to the first. But we will need your food supplies. We will lower the planetary shields, Chimera, as a gesture of good faith, but we shall require guarantees regarding the safety of the Yukian people and our land. Certainly. Master Caboth? They are there! Who's where? They're at Filv. My Jedi are at Filv! Master Caboth, confirm that our cruisers have moved to polar positions. My Jedi are at Filv! What do I care about your battles? Caboth, now Leia Organa Solo, you are mine. Look out! Good shot, Chewie. Wedge? Still with you, Falcon. We're clear for now, but there's another wave on the way. It's your call, sweetheart. Still want to try and reach ground? Certainly, Captain. You're not suggesting. Put a choke valve on it, Goldenrod. Leia! There's no way we can make it through all the... We'd better make a run for it. The Filvians must have called Ord Padron for help before putting up their shield. Rogue Squadron, we're changing course to starboard. Stay with me. Watch it, Falcon. This is taking us back toward that TIE fighter group. Wedge, we've got your coordinates. Hold it, Falcon. We've got company to starboard. As long as they're chasing us, they can't bother Phil. Can we please get out of here? Wedge, you ready to leave the party? Whenever you are, Falcon. Seconds later. It was just an Imperial task force. Nothing to worry about. It wasn't that, Han. There was something else back there. Like what? When we passed through the spot where the Death Star blew up, I felt the Emperor's presence. You're going to have a full med checkup when we get back. All right. So, what was it back at Phil? Like Luke felt on the katana when the Imperial clones came aboard. Well, I suppose Chewie and me'd better work on that ion flux stabilizer before it quits on us. Can you handle things up here, sweetheart? I'm fine. You two go ahead. I presume you have some sort of explanation? Do you likewise have an explanation, Grand Admiral Thrawn? You broke off the diversionary strike on Filv and sent the entire task force on a dead-end chase. And you have failed to bring me Jedi. All of you! Indeed? Was it our failure you couldn't hang on to Skywalker when we delivered him on Jomar? You did not deliver him. I summoned him through the Force. You threw the entire Filv task force after the Millennium Falcon. Did you capture Leia Organa Solo? No, but not because she doesn't want to come to me. She does. She wants to come to you. Very much. She wants me to teach her children. You must bring her to me, Admiral. We must free her from her entrapment. Of course, we must. All I need is a little more time. Very well, Grand Admiral Thrawn. You may have one final chance. If you fail, perhaps I will deem you unworthy to lead the Empire's military forces. I accept your challenge. Good. Leave me now. I must meditate. Accompany me to the bridge, Captain. You'll oversee the defense arrangements for Ukio. Yes, sir. Was there something I wanted to bring to the Admiral's attention? I can't remember. Callius Saj Lilo, the city of glowing crystal of Bearchest, an entire city formed from a single crystal, minerals from the Lifari Sea. The New Republic acquires intelligence that suggests Imperial clones are passing through Bearchest. Haven't found any clones so far, but there's something else. A cool, calculating mind I've encountered before. Luke enters a curving, little-used bridge. You're alone. Come on out.
You don't trust me, do you?
Must be Han's influence, or Mara's. Speaking of which, how is she?
Nearly recovered. I appreciate you taking care of her.
Looking for clones, hmm? Maybe. Got any information I can use?
Got any money?
I could set you up a line of credit when I get back.
If you get back. This place is crawling with Imperials.
I don't want to see Thrawn in charge any more than you, but don't you think you're overreacting?
Overreacting? The Empire has most of the Katana fleet, 200 dreadnoughts, and an unlimited supply of clones with which to crew them.
Unlimited? Clones can only be grown so quickly. It takes a year.
15 to 20 days.
What?
You heard me. I can get you a copy of the studies.
Well, that explains Ukyo. The Empire took over 2 days ago for food to feed their army. There's a group of clones headed toward us.
The landing field. They'll use Merville Street. It's 2 blocks down.
3 minutes later. I wish I had some macro binoculars.
You're conspicuous enough. Any sign of them?
Coming this way. 20 to 30 of them. That's them.
All right. What now?
Try to get off planet ahead of them and track their vector. I could use another pilot.
Sorry. Flying in tandem with a New Republic agent isn't what I'd call neutrality. I'd prefer to backtrack them anyway. See if I can identify their point of origin.
Sounds good. I'd better get my ship prepped.
I'll be in touch. Make sure that line of credit is generous.
That was him, all right. Luke Skywalker himself. Do you suppose he saw the special transport? Of course he saw it. Do you think he was hanging around Marville Street for his health? Send a message to the Chimera. Inform Grand Admiral that I personally observed Skywalker, and he has been allowed to leave Bearchest unhindered. What about the other man, Governor? No importance. Forget him. Go on. Get it coded and sent. Yes, Governor.
Oh, hi, Mara. How are you feeling? Not too bad. Where are we? The old Imperial Palace on Coruscant. Medwing. Don't you remember? Luke Skywalker saved me.
You will kill Luke Skywalker.
I see you're awake. How are you feeling? I guess I'm a little disoriented. I can see why. You've been lying in that bed for a month. A month? Don't worry. Short-term memory problems are common during neural reconstruction. You'll be fine. What's been happening with the war? Akbar was cleared just in time to fight off the Empire's new offensive. I proved him innocent in 2 days. So why are you still here? General Bel Iblis asked me to see if I could slice Delta Source, a really neat encrypt code that's been feeding information to the Imperials. Hello, Mara. My name is Winter, personal aide to Princess Leia. I'm glad to see you're on your feet. Glad to be here. Are you my guide? Your guide, your assistant, and anything else you might need. No, I don't need an assistant. I need a ship. I'm already working on that. May I show you to your suite? That's very kind of you. How long have you been with Organa Solo? I grew up with her. We were childhood friends on Alderaan. I've been with her ever since. How come I've never heard of you? I spent the war working undercover. They'd sneak me into a warehouse or depot, and I'd draw a map for them when I got out. You were Targeter, the one with the perfect memory. So what's the problem with getting me a ship? The Empire's launched a massive attack that's tied up everything that's available, from light freighters on up. Is it that bad? Bad enough, They beat us to the Katana fleet. Combined with their new bottomless source of crewers, the balance of power is shifted. The biggest loss was the food production facilities on Ukio. This way, please. Card left some clothes here. Here's your data card. Let me know if there's anything else I can get for you. No, I'm fine, thank you. Very well. I have a council meeting. Ah, Fijisi wood. After dressing in a fresh flight suit, Maris sorts through Card's things. The blaster's missing. Fortunately, she was aware that in the library on each floor... What did winter mean? A bottomless supply of crewers and soldiers. Now I feel dressed. No, completely out of the question.
What do you mean, no?
The word is self-explanatory. We don't have the means for a frontal assault on Coruscant.
Have a care, Grand Admiral. I rule the Empire, not you.
Do you really?
I rule the Empire. You will obey me, or you will die.
If you kill me, you will lose the war. You'll never get Organa Solo and her twins.
You would never speak that way to the Emperor.
As for Organa Solo and her twins, you can have them whenever you want.
What do you mean?
I've ordered a commando team to go in and kidnap her.
Need I remind you how your Nogri have continually failed you in this matter?
I agree, which is why the Nogri will not be involved. All I need to know is whether Master Kabath is ready to receive his young Jedi.
The only question, Grand Admiral Thrawn, is whether newborn infants will be too much for your Imperial commandos to handle.
Very well. You'll transfer to the Death's Head to assist in their attack on Woostri. By the time you return, we should have your Jedi for you.
If you fail me this time, you will not be pleased with the consequences.
Always a pleasure. Sst. We must divert our increasingly arrogant Jedi Master from the notion that he rules my empire. Organa Solo and her twins should do the job.
And if the team fails?
There are contingencies. Master Kabath can still be manipulated. Right now, the important thing is to maintain our supply of clones.
Mara Jade, she's convalescing on Coruscant. Would she know about the storehouse?
It's not a risk we can afford to take. One team should be adequate for both tasks. What news from Callius Saj Lilu? Has Governor Staff reported?
Yes, sir. Skywalker left at the same time as the decoy shuttle. He should reach the Polaris system in about 30 hours.
Excellent.
There was a follow-up report, encrypted, from his aide, Fingal. He said the Skywalker contact, whom the governor dismissed as one of his agents, was Talon Card.
Card has proved himself trouble, but now prepare a course for the Podaris system.
Sir, what happens if Kabath can turn Organa Solo and her twins against us? We'd have the 4 of them to deal with, 5 if we count Skywalker.
There's no need for concern. Long before that happens, we'll have come to a suitable arrangement with our Jedi Master over the sharing of power in the Empire.
Podaris. R2, we've got company, probably Imperials. They'll be at the freighter soon. Get as much of the pre-flight done as you can. We're taking off as soon as I get there.
Dark spots. The Imperials know I'm here, and they've brought you Salamiri. I've got to do something fast. That narrow gap between those 2 buildings. I've got about 3 minutes to get out of here before they close in. I'll try the other side. The back of this thing is just a sheer wall. That's a 100-meter drop. Air speeders, no more time. I should be able to slip back without anyone noticing if I don't lose my grip.
Everything ready to go? Watch those skip rays, R2. They were clones, all right. The Imperials were waiting for me. Those stormtroopers had to sell Miri. You got it. Delta Source. Leia told me if they didn't find the leak soon, they'd have to move operations off Coruscant. Hang on! Get into the X-Wing! If this is going to work, we're going to have to time it just right. Tractor beam! Kicked forward by a deck-mounted blast booster, the X-Wing shoots through the debris of the freighter. With a flicker of pseudo-motion, Luke escapes into hyperspace. Well, one must give the rebels credit for ingenuity. That's the most effectively I've ever seen that trick work. Yes, sir. At ease, Captain. We have accomplished our primary objective, to convince the rebels that they've discovered the clone conduit. That does not mean, however, that the actions of the Chimera's crew should be ignored. Come with me, Captain. The starboard crew pit. No name? Ensign Mythil, sir. Tell me what happened, Ensign. I tried to dissipate the particles by shifting the tractor beam into shearplane mode. The Empire needs quick and creative minds, Ensign. You are hereby promoted to Lieutenant. See if you can find a way to break a covert shroud. Yes, sir! Thank you, sir! The bridge is yours, Captain. I'll be in my command room if you need me. Yes, sir. After today, this crew would die for him. At last I can see that a new empire has been born. Look! Here are all the places we can go with half our primary power cells blown out. Kessel's a possibility. I've got a better idea. Let's go visit the Nogri. Oh, come on. Leia and Chewie went there and got back all right, didn't they? You don't want 3PO saying you were afraid to go somewhere he went, do you? That's the spirit. This way we kill 2 dune lizards with 1 throw. Coruscant. If the Empire had a superweapon that could shoot through a planetary shield, they'd be using it in every system they attacked.
We must solve the puzzle of what happened at Yukio and Wu Strees quickly.
None of our information shows any energy stress.
Our information may be wrong, or it may have been manipulated by the Empire. Such things have happened before.
Great. Just when we need Phelan's counsel, the Bothan clams up. In penance for his false accusation against Admiral Akbar, he plays the silent martyr. You're right, of course, Admiral. We need more information.
What about General Bel Iblis? Why isn't he here?
The General has turned his contacts over to us.
I wasn't referring to his contacts. Why isn't he here personally?
The General's expertise is needed at the battlefront.
His expertise is needed here.
I understand your concern. When we get the situation stabilized... If we get the situation stabilized... Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I need to get down to medical. The twins? They're on their way. It's all right. It's all right. Mother's here.
You all right?
I'm fine. She don't look so good, though.
It's past my bedtime. Looks like we're getting close, sweetheart.
Count on it. Oh!
You all right?
Hold me, hon. Just hold me. Don't be afraid. It'll be all right. I'm here. Soon you'll be with me.
Push. Jacen is anxious to join his sister, Jaina.
Ka-thump. Vrr, vrr.
Thank you all for tuning in. We invite you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell to get notified about our next video. Until the Infernal Brotherhood convenes again, my fellow scruffy-looking Nerf herders, may the Force be with you.